So welcome back to another rebuild here on NBA 2K25 Next Gen. In today's video, we are back with another episode of our Trading Every Player rebuild series. Today it's going to be the Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers have had an absolutely remarkable start to the 24-25 campaign. As I'm recording this, they currently sit at 12-0. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to use any of the players that led to that 12-0 record because we are going to be trading away this entire roster before we start simming year one. If this is your first time watching one of these videos, we got to trade away all 15 guys who are currently on this team. We have absolutely no say in the trades, as of course my eyes will be closed while making them, and at no point in time may anybody who's currently on the Cavs come back to this team throughout this rebuild. Of course, end goal to win a championship. So these have been fun. This is a talented Cavs roster, and I'm hoping today I can get some luck in the trade finder. And you guys know the drill at this point. Let me know any other rebuild ideas down below in the comments section, whether it's one team you want me to do a Trading Every Player rebuild with, a Curry era rebuild, a rebuild challenge, or anything outside that realm of possibility. I'm down for whatever. You guys have been great with the support lately, and I really do appreciate it. So I've been loving this series. Cavs team, obviously, as we just mentioned, a talented group, and hopefully we get some good trades today. Let's get into it. Okay, now here at the start of the 24-25 campaign, of course we don't use start today. Actually, I don't even think start today is working so far. Great job 2K, by the way. But we obviously start at the beginning of the actual 24-25 season because it would make no sense. Even if start today were working to hop in the middle of the season. I actually got that question the other day and just wanted to answer it for all of you. So I guess we'll just do what we always do. Start out with the best player on this team, Donovan Mitchell, who has been fantastic so far this year. We're going to have 10 trade offers for him. Of course, some are obviously going to be better than others, but of course we don't have a say in which deal we will accept. So I will shut the eyeballs. As you can see, we will start randomly scrolling through all 10 of these offers and hopefully land on a good one right about now. And it is going to be Bam Adebayo and Tyler Hero here from the Miami Heat. Now, Donovan Mitchell is clearly the best player out of these four that are going to be in this trade, and I would not really do this trade ever, but there definitely are probably worse, there are definitely worse trade packages out there. Let's just glance at some of these. These honestly aren't terrible. This I would absolutely puke. Maxey would have been fine. White and Porzingis. You know, these honestly aren't all terrible, and maybe this actually was kind of one of the lower end offers, but making that deal there with the Miami Heat, and I guess let's just keep on going. We're actually going to do Strus and Mobley together just because neither of them are making even really close to a max contract, so hopefully we can get a little bit of a better player in this deal. So 12 offers on the table. Let's see which one we're going to get, and we'll stop at 3, 2, and 1. And it is going to be, oh no. Oh no, this makes me want to throw up. Oh no. Oh, Jaren Jackson sitting right there. Oh man. I mean, this would have been dreadful, but yeah, Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell. Ugh, why? 2K, what are you doing to me today, man? Jared Allen, you're going to be next up on the list. For the big man, 87 overall. We're going to have 23 different offers for him, and we'll take a second here, scroll through all of these just to make sure we can get through all of them before we do stop, and that feels good. And it's going to be Clint Capella and Cody Zeller. What are you doing to me today, 2K? Can we be on the same page for once? Can we just give me somebody who's, you know, at least young and talented in return? I mean, no disrespect to Clint Capella, but like, what are you doing, man? Come on. Darius Garland's had an unbelievably fantastic start to this season. After a pretty rough year last year, I know he dealt with obviously a lot of injuries, which certainly, you know, increased his, I don't want to say downplay, but I guess I would say he played down a little bit. For Darius Garland, we are going to be making a trade with the Utah Jazz. Oh, you know what? I can live with this. I can live with it. You know, this is fine. This actually may be the deal that, you know, is going to be the one that helps us kind of get somewhere throughout this rebuild, because I was not expecting a player as talented as Lauri Markkanen in return whatsoever, and I will certainly take it. So we've gotten through the majority of, I guess, I don't want to say really quality players, but a lot of the bigger names, if you will. So now getting into role player territory here, starting out with Isaac Okoro and Dean Wade. Certainly two nice role players this Cavs team does have. So we'll just go through all these. We're actually going to stop right about now, and we're actually going to go one to the left this time. Jalen Smith, Chris Duarte here from the Chicago Bulls, or it would have been Bones Highland and Terrence Mann. Jalen Smith's a fine backup big man option, so I can live with that. Continue working our way down the list here. We are going to have, we'll do Ty Jerome, we'll do him and Georges Niang, going to be the next two on the list. And again, we're getting pretty close to the end right here. Of course, another rule we have in this rebuild series, can't make any other trades after we trade away the entire roster, at least for year one. So right now, it is going to be Trenton Wofford and Jalen Wilson, two power forwards. Do I have any backup guard depth right now? Not a lot of it, so that's something to keep an eye on. Is Jalen Wilson the final guy? Him and Craig Porter Jr. might be it. Oh, and Tristan Thompson. Can I do one with all three? Okay, 7 offers, that's fine. I think that actually clears out the remainder of the roster from, originally in Cleveland. And stop. It is going to be Sam Hauser and Jaden Springer from the Boston Celtics. I just want to double check and confirm we have traded away every single player who is currently a Cleveland Cavalier in real life. I think we have pretty much gotten to the bottom of the list. We do not trade away the two. Oh, wait, no, Jalen Tyson. Shit, I forgot about him. Oh, shit. All right, Jalen Tyson, 6'7", 70 overall, 21 years of age, of course, cannot be on this team, unfortunately. And we'll just do a trade right about now. And it is going to be Drew Eubanks and Patty Mills. It's fine. I mean, Chris Duarte probably shouldn't be in the trade, but I didn't put him in there. And I'm not really going to spend a lot of time worrying about a 70 overall. So cool with me. Let's set this rotation. We've gone ahead and moved around some positions. We have a 10-man rotation finalized that I think is going to work probably in the best way possible, given the group of players that we have obviously been gifted, I guess you will say. Here's the starting 5. D'Lo, Tyler Hero, Lauri Markkanen playing the 3, Bam Adebayo playing the 4, and Clint Capella playing the 5. Now, this is likely not going to be the case for all 3 seasons, that being Markkanen and Adebayo playing the 3 and the 4 respectively. I am doing this strictly because of the players that we have on this team around those two. I actually like Bam Adebayo at the power forward spot quite a bit. Of course, has somewhat, I guess, developed a 3-point shot. And in the Olympics, he was fantastic next to Anthony Davis. Let me just say that. Just putting it out there. So Capella is going to start. Reeves will be a 6-man off the bench for me. I guess I could have tried to have found a way to get him into the starting 5, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. You got Jalen Smith behind him at the backup center spot. Sam Hauser at the backup 3. Trendon Watford backup 4. And then I'm actually going to play Jaden Springer at the backup point guard spot. Now, I will tell you as a Celtics fan, in the very minimal time that I have, seen Jaden Springer on the court, because it's pretty much garbage time most of the time, but he has a lot of good defensive instincts. I will say that. He's not necessarily somebody who's going to give you a lot of offense, but here, at 22 years old, I think it makes a little bit more sense to play him over somebody like geriatric Patty Mills, who is likely going to retire after this season. So it's 10 minutes a night. It's not going to kill me. And honestly, a little defense at the backup point guard spot, considering the defense we have in the starting backcourt, definitely not going to kill anybody. So Kenny Atkinson, very much hope you can take this team to the promised land, at least get us to a top 5-ish seed, something like that. See you guys in year 1. 52 wins in year 1. I will take that, considering we traded away a very talented roster and we were left with, although talented, maybe not nearly as good as what we started with. I can live with it. It's probably one of the better starts in the trading every player rebuild so far, so I like it. Luka, a 32.5-point triple-double, gives him an MVP award, and again, this is the second time I've seen this. Damn near 50, 40, 90. It's just the easiest one of the 3 he can't get to 90, that being the free throws, obviously. Risa Shea, your Rookie of the Year. Thompson, 6-man. Wemby wins DPOY. Thompson also wins Most Improved. Luka Doncic, Clutch Player of the Year, and 60 and 22. And Dallas gives Jason Kidd a Coach of the Year. A lot of Mavericks winning awards out there. We're 2 seed. I will 1,000% live with that. I mean, that is a beautiful start. And again, the East is not necessarily known as a strong conference, so maybe championship year 1. Am I getting ahead of myself? I definitely might be. Here is a look at the West. Let's go ahead and dive into some of the numbers real quick, see how everybody performed for us. Looks like scoring was relatively well spread out, as we didn't have a single guy 20-plus points per game. I mean, I know Tyler Hero is basically there, but you get it. Lauri Markkanen, Bam Adebayo, D'Lo, Reeves, Capella, Smith, Watford, Hauser, and then Springer. Rebounding department led by Capella. Assist going to be Mr. D'Angelo Russell. Okay. Facing a play-in team in round 1 of a trading every player rebuild. Does not happen often, but I will take it here today. Now, the Toronto Raptors, obviously undergoing a rebuild right now, have a face of their franchise in Scotty Barnes. Some nice pieces around him. Grady Dick's been pretty solid this season. RJ Barrett kind of looks like an entirely different player now that he's in Toronto. I'm not going to lie to you. So I think this could be a fun series. I think it's a winnable series, no doubt, but maybe a little challenge. Maybe not. We're up 3-0. Okay, end up sweeping the Toronto Raptors. Now moving on to a much more interesting team here in the New York Knicks. Of course, this Knicks group is a team that is completely all in, I don't want to say mortgaged their future, but it is basically win now territory for this group. So let's see what's going to happen against a very talented New York team. We are currently down 2 after losing the first 2 on our home floor. Do win game 3 and game 4 at MSG. Win 3 straight. Force game 7. Lose game 7. And we got the Hawks here in the East Finals. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Oh, man, that was such a winnable series. That would be fucking cinema, honestly. Towns against his old team, Randall against his old team, and Anthony Edwards, your finals MVP. They win in 7. All right, I mean, disappointing, no doubt, but we are pretty damn close. And as we suspected, Patty Mills calling it a career, so very, I guess happy we went with Springer. Okay, there's a look at all the retired jerseys. We can take a look at the draft lottery. Of course, in these trading every player rebuilds, we have, we keep on the previously traded draft picks. So, I don't think the Cavs had any potential lottery picks anyways, but every pick that they have actually traded in real life is also traded away in this game. Now, I think Kenny Atkinson has not only done a fantastic job in this game so far for us, but he's done a really, really good job, through the first 12 games of the season. That would be, an understatement considering they are currently 12-0 at the time I'm recording this, but just saying. Let's approach the NBA draft. What are we working with in the pick department? No first-round pick this year. Of course, not a lot of other future assets as well. I am curious. If I trade 3 seconds, can I get a first? No, nobody want to be kind of stupid. Like, if I hit up like this, I don't do this very often, but like if I hit up a good team, like if I hit up like the Celtics, could I maybe get your first in 26? That's 2 stars in value. Really? I mean, I want to do it with just seconds. I'm not giving up anything else. Really, that's a bit of a surprise. How about the Sixers? Like a swap there? Okay, cool. It's just another asset considering second-round picks. I don't want to say are useless in this game, but they're about as close to useless as any sort of asset, and I'm using air quotes there, could be. So no team player options for us here. Qualifying, obviously, a lot of two-way guys here. Jaden Springer, $5 million qualifying. Probably not. I guess you can say did some good things for us at 10 minutes a night, backup point guard, but for $5 million, we can get a little bit better. So we approach free agency. I don't think we have many major free agents. Well, I guess we have 2 starters here with D'Lo and Capella. So this, of course, just want to put it out there, as I'm sure many of you are probably already aware, not a realistic rebuild. So if I trade one of these guys, I don't want to say right off the rip, but pretty close to that, I just want to make sure we're all understanding why I am doing the things that I'm doing. And Trendon Watford, a free agent, do I not have money to get him back? I'd certainly like to retain his services if possible. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. It's a little unfortunate. I thought we'd be able to get Trendon Watford back. And no, not going to happen. Unfortunate. So we'll be looking for a new backup power forward. Sucks, is what it is. That's 2K for you. And we are going to get into some trades before any of that. Okay, big trade pulled off with the New York Knicks. Now, I don't know if we gave up too much on paper. The players we gave up are certainly not too much, but the first-round picks might end up being, not costing us, but we are just giving up 2 of the 3 of the future picks we have available to us. Obviously landing ourselves Mikal Bridges, who in real life has not had the greatest start to his Knicks tenure, but here in Cleveland, he's going to take over the small forward spot, which, kind of logically just means we're going to move Markkanen and Bam maybe back to their natural positions. I think Bam, again, as I stand by what I said, I think he can do a lot of really good things in the power forward spot, but here in 2K, he is listed as a center, and I think he will be totally fine there. So, adding a guy in Bridges who I think plays a lot better when there's less responsibility for him. I don't know if that's maybe the right take or the right way to word it, but, it just feels like something's just off with him in New York so far. But I'm excited to have him here. I think he's going to do a lot of good things. I am going to let D'Angelo Russell have one more season at the point guard spot. We'll keep Austin Reeves coming off the bench as a 6-man, and now we just got to work on this bench a little bit because we have a backup center, backup small forward, but we have no backup guards whatsoever. We need to find ourselves a backup 4 as well. So looking at the options here, I can't bring back Ty Jerome, even though he is pretty much the youngest option we have here at the backup point guard spot. Shooting guard spot, can't bring back Sam Merrill. Of course, he would be another pretty viable option. Guy like Malik Beasley, 2 years, wouldn't hate that guy. Can obviously space the floor a little bit and knock down some 3-point shots. Then the power forward options, yeah, this, ooh, wow. Not great. Not great. Let me just tell you that. Oh, boy. All right, like Chris Boucher for a year I can live with. We're kind of cutting from the bottom of the barrel right now. It's just the reality of the situation we find ourselves in. You know what? I'll bring back Springer because at least he's relatively young still, and maybe the overall develops just a bit. I'm just kind of, again, throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks. So, what the fuck am I doing? I didn't need a backup shooting guard. Why did... I completely forgot Austin Reeves was a 6-man for us. All right, well, I signed one anyways. You know what? It's a little cheesy, and I'm not going to trade him for draft picks, but if Beasley and Boucher can get me a little upgrade at the power forward spot, I'll take it. If I get offered one player in a draft pick like Haywood Highsmith potentially, I'm not going to take the draft pick back as well because, not realistic in terms of the rebuild, but that's just, kind of bottom of the barrel scumbag kind of stuff. So we won't do that. Just pretend Haywood Highsmith was chilling in free agency and we signed him instead of Beasley and Chris Boucher. Honestly, if I had the pick between which, package of trades I'd rather have, I'd take Beasley and Boucher over just Haywood Highsmith. Ignore the first round draft pick. So, yeah, my bad. We now find ourselves at the start of the second season here in Cleveland. We ended up making a decent-sized move this past offseason, of course, adding Mikal Bridges to this group, and I think he's going to add a lot of defense to this team. Although Bam Adebayo is an elite defensive player, he was pretty much the only elite defensive player we had in the starting five. So, of course, adding a guy like Bridges, who I don't want to say is a Swiss Army knife, but kind of feels like an accurate description for the way he plays basketball. Does a lot of things well. D'Lo and Hero remain the backcourt, of course, now Bridges here at the 3. Markkanen moves back to his natural position at the 4. Same thing with Bam at the 5. Now, the bench unit will still be led by Austin Reeves. Got Jalen Smith still here, same with Sam Hauser. And then we brought in Haywood Highsmith, I guess, kind of in the funniest way possible. We brought back Jaden Springer as well. So that's the team last year, of course, getting to the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs, going 7 to the eventual Eastern Conference champion New York Knicks. It was good. Not great. It was good. So hopefully we can build upon that, be a little better this season. I'll see you guys at the end of year 2. Unbelievably strong year 2 for us. 63-19 is going to be the final record, and maybe in the driver's seat here in the Eastern Conference. I'll take it. Luka, another MVP. Cooper Flag is a Brooklyn Net in your Rookie of the Year. Mobley, God, that hurts. Why is he coming off the bench? Really? I mean, you can't find a way to get him and Anthony Davis into the same starting 5? I find that very hard to believe. Wemby wins Depoy. Ryan Dunn, most improved. Jalen Brunson, 35 a game. God damn. And then Kenny Atkinson, Coach of the Year. Maybe on his way to one in real life as well. So let's dive in to some of the standings. We're 13 games up on the Pacers, so very much in control of the Eastern Conference, at least in the regular season. And then we had the best record in the league by 1 game. So I'm happy. I'm pretty happy as of now. Of course, that can change very, very quickly. So, Bridges are second leading scorer. Let's go ahead and make sure we have a strong playoff run. We had, 6 guys, 14 plus points a game. That is elite. Rebound's going to be Bam. Assist going to be D'Lo. All right, 1 seed here. It is us and the Atlanta Hawks. Trae Young, Dyson Daniels, Reese Shea, Johnson, Jared Allen. I forgot we traded him there. Kongwu. He's never going to find his way into the starting 5. I feel bad. All right, let's get through this first round, hopefully without too many problems. We are currently 2-2, so maybe a few issues popping up, and we do close them out in 6. Now, the Celtics in round 2, certainly not my favorite matchup. I understand we're going to see some regression with a guy like... How is Jalen Duren here? Can somebody please logically explain to me how the Celtics have the... I don't even want to say assets, but the flexibility to be able to add a guy like Jalen Duren and Karis LeVert and Caleb Martin. Noted Celtics killer, Caleb Martin. Okay, well, I don't really know. I'm not... This game hates the Celtics, which is fine by me because, of course, we're going to hopefully be winning this one, but my God, that's insane. All right, Indiana. A little bit different than the Celtics. 2K loves the Pacers. No longer have Andrew Nembhard. Not really sure what they did with him. Genuinely, no, did he just disappear? Because I'm trying to... They didn't trade him for anybody. He's just gone. I thought they extended him. Okay. Whatever. Quick 1-0 lead for us. They tie it up at 1-1. We go down 2-1. Tied it up at 2. Up 3-2. Force game 7. Win game 7. Okay, we are on to the NBA Finals to take on Luka and the Mavericks. This is not going to be a walk in the park. This game loves Dallas. There's no doubt about that. They love Luka, and for a very good reason, because he's unbelievable. Kyrie Irving here, of course. Klay Thompson, Washington, Gafford, Lively. Yeah, this is not going to be the easiest series. Good start. Really good. Really? This is going to be the easiest series we got. We didn't sweep anything else, did we? And we're going to be potentially sweeping Luka and the Mavericks here? Really? Okay, don't do this. What is that third quarter? You disgust me. Okay. Well, the sweep's not going to happen, but let's just close it out on our home floor here in Cleveland. Really? No. Thank you. No. Bad 2K. I don't like getting my back blown out in this game. It is not what I'm looking for. Okay. No. Motherfucker. We're going back to Dallas. I swear to God, if this is one... Why? You need to win a single basketball game. You won 63 of them throughout the regular season, and now you're blowing a 3-0 lead here in the finals. Just appalled is the word that I would use to describe the state of this team right now. Well, obviously momentum is not going our way. We have home court advantage. I guess that is the one positive thing that is in our favor right now. But again, we haven't started well through these past 3 games, and I really need a good start. Great first half. Let's see if we can hold this lead potentially. Oh my God. I guess I'll see you in there. Dallas has outscored us 29-17 here throughout the fourth quarter so far, which is, of course, now why we find ourselves in a 2-point deficit with just over 2.5 minutes remaining here in Game 7. There's no way Luka would be clamping anybody like that. All right, I need to get the starters in this game because there's no way. Hero, Little jump shot. Marketing, good rebound, easy layup, put back. Okay, knotted at 107. Let's address some things. Let's just take a minute and kind of assess where we're at. I'm not mad that D'Lo's not in the game, but Austin Reeves guarding Luka is certainly not something that's going to kind of probably go in our favor. Luka, little step through. Oh my God. I legitimately cannot play that one any better. It's just nothing I can do there. All right, we got to play a little risky here, right? We're not going to be able to stop Luka, so let's call for a quick floppy here, and hopefully we can get a good shooter coming off a screen. It's going to be Bridges. Mikal, 3, green. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. That's what I'm fucking looking for. That's why we traded for you, Mikal. I almost want Bridges on Luka. Like, I don't know if that's probably the best option, but it feels like it might be because Austin Reeves, respectfully, is going to have... He smoked the bunny. He smoked the fucking layup. Oh my God. We can extend this thing right now. Get out of my way. I kind of want to work Kyrie one-on-one here. Now, Kyrie's obviously incredibly talented offensively, not necessarily the most defensively talented guard we've ever found ourselves working against. He does a pretty good job there. Reeves. God, that wouldn't have been a dagger, but it would have been pretty damn close. All right, they're going to work with Klay Thompson here a little bit, which is honestly fine by me. They're going to kick it over to Kyrie in the corner, who's going to just work it down, gets the layup. All right, I'm taking a timeout. I'm going to get the starters in the game. I understand putting D'Angelo Russell in crunch time might not be the best decision out there, but let's just assess the way things are going. Was Bam not in this game, by the way? Who's deciding not to put Bam Adebayo in Game 7 in the NBA Finals with 1 minute and 7 seconds left? What kind of decision is that? All right, let's get things straight. Do I want to keep D'Lo in, or do I want to put Reeves in ahead of him? I think I'm going to put Reeves in. I understand it might be a little bit risky, but I'm going to take Austin Reeves 10 times out of 10 over him. So, again, not probably, it's not 100%, but I think it's a little bit of a better option. I'll take it. All right, I want to try to deny Luka the basketball, because if I can get the ball out of his hand... Oh, shit, I have the ball. I'm like, oh, my God. That was almost so fucking bad. I thought I was playing defense. Almost got a 5-second violation. Reeves. Green. Let's fucking go. I thought it was a 3. God damn it. All right. About a foot inside the 3-point line, but he gets the long jump shot to go. And we're going to play off ball. Okay, they're going to take a timeout. You know what I'm going to do? This is going to be risky, but we still have a timeout remaining. And honestly, as good as Reeves has been, I don't think I'm going to need him if I were to have to score a bucket. And even if I really get in a pinch, I do have a timeout remaining. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to insert Jaden Springer into the starting 5. All right, we're going to do this. Jaden Springer, because his defense has got to be better than what we were working with. And then can I go ahead and... No, wait, shit, no, Springer. Can I go ahead and game plan this for Luka specifically? Rebounds. I want to crash offensive boards, neutral offensive boards, tempo, patient offense. Yeah, that's good. All right, defense, team adjustments, big help only. Yep, that's good. Wall up. Yep, rebounds, crash the glass. Focus on, where the hell's Luka? Luka, focus on force jumper. All right, that's cool with me. I think that's about as good as it is going to get. Jaden Springer, again, is not going to be the be-all, end-all. It's not like we're throwing, Drew Holiday out there against them, but it is something, at least, that can give me a little confidence defensively, because I had none in Reeves or Russell. Both decent offensive players, not necessarily known for their strong defense. But then again, nobody is against Luka. But I think this gives us the best shot here. So again, trying to deny ball to him, we are going to be able to do that. They immediately get it to Luka. He immediately pulls up, and he does miss. He does miss. All right, we obviously can go for a 2-for-1 here. Is Luka going to foul? Give it to Tyler Hero. Let's call the ISO. We can force the 2-for-1 if we time it, I think, exactly right. Let's work here on Kyrie Irving. Dance a little bit. Get down the lane. And Tyler Hero. Oh my God. 3-point game. Now, unless they get a really quick shot off, we've pretty much successfully captured the 2-for-1. So they're going to take another timeout. I'm keeping Springer in the game right now. I think that makes the most sense. Honestly, what I might do is wait, because I can use my final timeout. So what does a full defensive lineup look like? It throws Haywood Highsmith in there. Gary Payton. No. We're keeping the guys who are on the court out there. That's fine by me. Again, this isn't the strongest defensive team, but I think we have done a good enough job so far limiting Mr. Luka Doncic. All right, they're going to give it to Kyrie. Luka going to pull. They're going to cut into Gafford. Bam. Oh, my God, he smoked it. Get it out of... No, I didn't want him to foul. Bam. Gafford fouls out. I guess that's somewhat good news for us. But damn, I wanted to get it to somebody who, maybe a little bit like a hero would have been fine. Bridges would have been fine. I mean, Bam's not necessarily the worst free throw shooter in the world, but oh, wow, beautiful release. All right, now a 2-possession game. That, of course, was, the biggest of the two. And under 24 seconds left to go. They're pretty much going to play the foul game at this point if they want any shot at winning this damn thing. So, oh, I thought I got a steal right there. Springer. Luka gonna pull up from 3, and he drains it. All right, timeout. I want to get the best shooters possible on the floor. Jaden Springer is not somebody, respectfully, I want to take free throws with. Bam can probably, everybody else can stay, so we'll just put Reeves back into the game. I think that probably makes the most sense, so. Oh boy. The only, I guess downside here is if I miss one, I don't have Springer on the floor, but it's fine. Going to put Reeves back into the game. Only move I wanted to make right there. 16.2 left on the clock. Of course, I can go in the backcourt to get the ball here. So let me just do this. And get the ball. Okay, they're going to foul. What foul is that on Luka? That's his 4th. Okay, not quite close enough. But Reeves going to be going to the free throw line here. So that's fine. Hopefully we can just knock down 2. Go right back to 2 possessions. Of course, Dallas and us now both officially out of timeouts. First one with Reeves clanks in, but is good. And if we hit this one here, we haven't 100% iced it, but we've gotten pretty damn close. Second one up. Second one is good. 4-point game. No timeouts either side. We have to try to do something here against Luka and just make him get the ball out of his hands. Who is that? What a brick. What a brick. We have won this game. I'll hit the free throws with you guys, but man, wow. I clutched up a little bit. It doesn't happen often, but I clutched up a little bit here. I just want to put it out there. All right, Austin Reeves, 2 more free throws here at the line. Oh, shit. Okay. Just focus. What are we doing? Just lock it in. Second one up. Second one is good. All right, 5-point game, 6 seconds left on the clock. This one is pretty much just over. Don't foul. Let him do whatever he wants. I'm going to kick it over to Kyrie. He's going to put up a shot. Champs. We came this close to almost pulling off the choke job of the century, but we got it done. Now, I was actually interested because whenever I'm in these, end of game situations in like a winner take all, or just really when we're on the verge of winning a championship, there's always like the post cutscenes you got to sit through, and typically you see somebody holding the trophy, you see somebody holding the finals MVP, and because I'm already very much aware they likely gave it to Luka anyways, I was going to see if they like brought him up on the podium. It didn't happen. They just didn't give it anybody. Oh wow, they actually give Bam it. Okay, I didn't see Bam holding the trophy, but I was interested because a lot of the time it does not end up happening. So Bam Adebayo, finals MVP, and a championship for us here in year 2. Wow, that was stressful because I did not have a lot of confidence in myself, if I'm being honest with you good people. So we'll approach the lottery, not going to be anything here for us. We will sim through it. Let's take a look at staff signing. Certainly interested in bringing back Kenny Atkinson. Where is he? Nowhere? Oh, here he is. All right, let's just go ahead and pay him, hopefully retain his job, and welcome back, Kenny. Okay, let's approach the 2026 NBA draft, where I don't think we're working with a lot in the pick department. We actually do have a first-round pick. I'll draft somebody, whether it's a trade asset and rotation piece. Derek Queen or Malachi Moreno. Derek Queen, I like your name, young man. Welcome to the team. 6'10", at 245 pounds out of Maryland. 72 overall, probably won't play. Now, Reeve actually picks up his player option. Thought he would decline it. Not going to lie. Free agency is here. Mikal Bridges has 5 offers, none of which are actually kind of real. Haywood Highsmith, I'll pay him for now. Could upgrade it. So we are now going to look for at least one upgrade again. I could just run this thing back and maybe end up with the same result. Who knows? But that's not a very fun rebuild. So let's make some moves. Oh, shit. I did not think that was going to go through. We just pulled off a trade with Denver. It was D'Lo, Jalen Smith, and Sam Hauser. Oh, look, I don't really know why I did it. I didn't really have to. Jamal Murray's only an 84 overall. But we did, and now we have to find ourselves a new backup small forward because, fuck it, we'll just let Derek Queen run behind Bam. Not like our backup center's playing a ton anyways. So small forward options are, not great, to be completely honest with you. The shooting guard spot. How about a guy like Grayson Allen? Plug him in at the small forward spot, a little bit more shooting off the bench. Cool with me. All right, I will just see you guys at the start of, third and final season. Last season was an interesting one, to say the least. Now, we won 63 games throughout the regular season, had the best record in the league. Pretty much got to the finals with ease, went up 3-0, and then ended up going to Game 7, which is never really a good sign. Now, obviously, we ended up getting the championship, so kind of all in the past at this point. This offseason, we decided to make an upgrade at our point guard spot with Jamal Murray, and yeah, I don't really know why. I just kind of did it. So Murray, obviously, next to Tyler Hero now. You got Mikal Bridges, Lowry Marketing, and Bam Adebayo, the rest of the starting five. Austin Reeves is regressing for whatever reason, 28 years old. Not really sure, but he is. You got Grayson Allen here behind him at the backup small forward spot. Haywood Highsmith, Jaden Springer, and Derek Queen. So, the bottom, I guess, three of our bench certainly takes a bit of a nosedive after Grayson Allen, but it's fine. It is what it is. I'll see you guys at the end of the final regular season. I'm really hoping we didn't make a bad move in the offseason. Now, I don't want to downplay the season because it was still a good year, but we went from 63 wins just a season ago to 53 this time around. So that is not trending in the right direction. Now, we'll see. Still think we're a really good team, but a little nervous, not going to lie. I think that's 3 straight MVPs for Luka. Chris Senak, Rookie of the Year, 6'11" out of LSU. Pretty good. Trae Young is now a 6th man in Detroit. Gotta love the logic of this game. Wemby wins another DPOY. Nolan Traore, most improved. Wemby also wins Clutch Player of the Year, and 63 wins there in Dallas. Gives Jason Kidd Coach of the Year. We're still a 1 seed in the East. Again, the East is not necessarily a great conference, but yeah, something feels a little different with this team. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Jamal Murray was pretty good. I mean, it just, I don't know if everybody else just couldn't really adapt, but yeah, I'm not sure. Something's a little funky. Let me say that. So here goes nothing. Round 1 going to be us and the Charlotte Hornets. LaMelo, Brandon Miller, Jimmy Butler, DeJon Salon, Wiseman. What the fuck? Okay. They might be better than us. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. They very well may be. Are we going to lose? No way. I don't really know. I'm kind of at loss for words. Like, honestly, I think they were a better team than us. I'm a little bit more surprised they were, an 8 seed, a play-in team than anything. But yeah, I guess I kind of regret the move we made in the offseason. I mean, in terms of the averages throughout a 7-game series, nothing's really crazy, off in terms of the regular season. But yeah, I guess I kind of regret the Jamal Murray move, even though, he had a good season. I don't know. Indiana Pacers, Tyrese Halliburton ended up getting it done. So yeah, sometimes I make moves that I regret, and this was obviously one of those cases. But let me just say this. I'm very happy we got that championship in year 2 because this one would have been an epic failure without it. So I hope you guys still enjoyed. Let me know any other rebuild ideas down below in the comment section. But that's it for me. As always, thanks so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll catch you guys all in the next one.